2, Tanor Bortolini. Now, I brought this guy's Wisco kid. So there's two reasons I got him. One, Packers, Wisconsin. Tauscher, they want to draft another Tausch. 6'3", 305. He runs a 5 flat again. He projected 5 flat in the 40. So good little athlete, not nearly the size. He's more of what you think of when you think of a center, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 305, 315 pounds, something like that. Plays with good awareness, always moves off doubles with great body position. I really like this guy's body position to second level. He does have the foot speed to gain leverage on larger defenders and then keep leverage on larger defenders. So he gets himself in the right position to be successful. I'm talking about back blocks, down blocks, etc. I think he generally plays with a good body position. The big area of opportunity for him is his hands are just not what they need to be. They need to be much more precise. They need to be much more violent, both at the line of scrimmage and at the second level. That's what we're going to see on tape. Really good mover. Again, this is a technical thing, so this isn't something that can't be overcome. But when I look at this stuff now and you go to a big-time college, I'm always wondering, it's not like, I'm never wondering, like, can you overcome this? I'm wondering, like, why has it gotten this far? So we see the you see the nose tackle is going to take the A gap, and then we're going to get the linebacker dog across to his backside A. So center, they do a little switch. Does a good job of coming off here and redirecting the blitzing backer. And we see here we're running a double backside. Got the guard coming around, and this is he's just down blocking here. My point is, on a situation where it would be very easy to get over the top by this nose tackle, he does a really good job with his hands and hat of getting himself in the position to be successful and then winning with his feet and not letting this guy get over until 5 yards downfield. We're going to the second level here, and you just see the great double, gets good movement at the line of scrimmage, has good footwork on this one, good body position, good leverage, hips are engaged, goes north and south. Great body position at second level. Just got to improve hand position, right? If you improve hand position, get your hands inside here, the linebacker's able to strike with 2 hands, and so he's going to be able to shed this block. If he can get his hands inside, we're doing exactly what we want. We can punch and separate, run the linebacker off the ball. Not a bad job at all. We're just kind of looking at how people operate, what their process is. So we're going to go down and around here. We got 2 linebackers coming. The center's left. It's closer to us. The defensive tackle is going to stun outside. We're going to get a linebacker go to the A gap, and then we're going to get the second linebacker to wrap around. So he's got to have great vision here. Sees one. He gets picked here and the running backs needs to step up. So he gets picked, comes back around. He actually does a good job. The running back helps him. He does a good job of recovering. And one thing you can say about this guy, he does get beaten pass pro from time to time, but he does generally a good job of recovering. He's a good little athlete, just has to improve that initial contact. This is not his fault at all. I'm demonstrating what a good job he does of recovering more so than anything else. This is what we're talking about, though. That left hand, when you're a center and you've got a good NFL defensive tackle in front of you, when your snap hand goes up, your left hand goes up. You got a shock and punch, whether you punch in the face mask, punch in the neck, etc. You got to get it up. You got to be able to punch and extend that offhand. It's got to work in unison with your left foot. His struggles, he gets his left hand batted down a lot. I think it happened at the Senior Bowl as well. Now, the left guard, helps a little bit. He gets back in position here, but it's just not what you're looking for. If you get beat initially in the National Football League, usually it ends up in something bad's happening. You're not going to be able to recover. I don't know why he kept this in. Nice little run by the quarterback, and he got knocked off there. Good job saving the guard here as far as they're doing a slide. He goes a little bit much, but I think he does a good job of bracing off here. We're talking about the center. So guard goes through. They're running like a Louis, a 3-man slide to the left. Center has to drop anchor and brace up. Does a really good job. Almost buckles the knees of the defensive tackle there. So you see the strength. You see the leverage. Tries to finish him off. Again, he's just catching with that left hand. And it's not a question of can you recover against Iowa, right, in the Big Ten football game. It's whether you can recover against Dexter Lawrence, in front of 80,000 at MetLife. You just want to be able to get to that point where you feel really good about that backside hand. We'll see it here again. He's just getting pressed on that hand all the time. He ends up getting help, so it doesn't look like anything. But as you're watching these pass rushes, if you don't see that hand extended unless you're like, Jackson Powers Johnson, 334 pounds, which he actually does extend. But if you don't see that extension, you got a real problem. And then every once in a while, you lose leverage for a step here. So he steps with his backside foot, loses leverage, literally goes away from who he's trying to block. And so now he's high into contact. He's high into contact. And now he just pushes this guy sideways with the left guard instead of really getting vertical on him. And the defensive tackle is kind of able to push him away from the play. And then because of that, they can't get off on the linebacker. And you go, well, Mike, they made a good play there. Yeah, sure. The running back makes a good cut. Backside tackle does his job. And they did get moving on the nose tackle, but you're not trying to get pushed because you're taking false steps and they're getting their shoulder pads into your chest and able to move you sideways. That's not what we're looking for.